Right. Should there be more of an emphasis placed on collaboration between marketing, customer service generation and collection teams? And I think years ago, many years ago, we had one of our catalogue clients, we were looking to try and get the email addresses off them. And they said, well, no, those email addresses are held by our sales and marketing team, and we're not going to pass them to the collections team. Which was almost like, what? You've got the information, but you don't want it. Tony?
I mean, you would hope that this is already happening, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
What most companies do, they don't look at things in isolation. So you've got your onboarding, and yet then you're in life are all part of one life cycle, if you like, for the customer, and your strategies around customer contact, appropriate to where that customer fits in your life cycle. So I'd be surprised if that isn't joined up in most companies nowadays, because it's a necessity, because if you're going to build up a picture of your customer, understand how your customer behaves at different points, then all these things have got to be joined up. So you would hope that if people are missing a trick, if they're still acting in silos and they're acting in total isolation, because all these things matter to each other. There is an impact of one on the other. So I think, if people haven't already got an emphasis on that collaboration, that sort of flow through, then I think they need to look at it and sort it out.
Well, I'll put it to Ange as well. Is it really about data capture and stuff? Do you think there's a lot of that going on, or do you think there is going to have to be more collaboration, or there already is?
I mean, talking from what we do, there is that collaboration. There has to be, and it has to be a two-way street with the information. If we're in the debt arena, it's passing back to the sales, marketing, what markets they should be targeting, in terms of who they're selling our services to. So for us, for example, I don't know, the hairdressing salons are, good payers, target them for our water services. It should be, there should be that collaboration between all departments, really, not just the two.
I'll put it to Sheraz a little bit, and one of the things that, because you've got your compliance add-on, some of the conversations we've had with local authorities have been quite bizarre, that you've got a debtor, or customer, I would like to say, a debtor these days, they've got a parking ticket debt, yet the parking department of the council won't show that information about the home address and the phone number of the person with the council tax team, because they think it's a GDPR issue. So it's do you think that there could be an issue with that, or is that just completely red area?
So I'm a lender, and for the last 10 years I've done subprime lending, and actually it's the same team, credit risk, because actually you don't want to lend to that guy who's not going to pay you back the first month. So I'm sure everyone in the room here understands a default curve doesn't just go continuous. If you lend to 100 customers and 10 aren't going to pay you back, 3 of them won't pay you back the first couple of months. So actually, in this space, the trick is, what can we learn from kind of collections to make sure we don't lend to these customers in the first place? So I see it's part and parcel of the day job.
Sam, anything?
Yeah, same as everyone else, and I also think conduct duty is again going to continue to build on that relationship, because along with conduct duty, at every step of the relationship, every step of that journey, you have to ensure you're doing the right thing by the customer. And if someone's not paying us, we don't want new business to write them another deal. It's as simple as that. Or if it's a fraudulent deal, we don't want 3 of them. So there has to be that open communication between all sides.